Well, all right, all right, all right. I know it's that time of the week again. It's Monday. We're still in January here. Guy, I hope you're doing well. I know I am. My name is E.R. Wolf. I'm joined by my business partner, Guy Toole. We are the co-founders over here at LFI, and you're on this call because you are an LFI affiliate, and this is our sprint planning call. We do the sprint planning weekly to remind you of what it takes to be diligently focused on your business on a weekly basis. If you've set yourself a large goal for 2021 to really excel in the affiliate program, you know, how do you eat that elephant one bite at a time? How do you break down that big goal? You break it down into sizable, achievable chunks that you can sprint through. We work through our daily sprint planner sheet. This is in your affiliate resources, guys. Also, some things that you're going to find in there: Wheel of Life. You're going to find the win list, guys. These are all important things. And if you're not consistent on doing this, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage, Guy. I was just going through all my past ones just to look at the forward progress that I'm making. So, guys, this is what we do every Monday to set ourselves up for success during the week. I know Michael Ray has talked about this with our Mindset of a Champion training. What's important now, right? We don't manage our time. We prioritize how we spend our time. And we want you to be thinking about what you need to prioritize this week and then each day this week in order to move forward in your success as an LFI affiliate. So, Guy, I know we just got back from an amazing time in Dallas. We were in person with Michael Ray and Edwin, and I know you and I were in person. And I was thinking back on this. It was almost a year with all the COVID stuff. It was almost a year since you and I were in person. And it was sort of weird because we talk every single day, multiple times a day. We do it virtually. And that's what I love so much about being a digital entrepreneur in a virtual business. But there's just something that comes out of getting together and being in person.
Absolutely. And you know, you talking about Dallas and being able to see you for the first time at the gate, getting on our plane. It's always great to see you. It's always great to be seen. I think that's a big thing. Seeing someone in real life and being able to spend time with Michael, Edwin, Kathy, Rebecca, and getting deep, digging into what LFI is and what Shuffle is going to be providing here. It was a ton of fun. It was very intense. Tell you what, I believe there's about 20 pages of notes here, a lot of action items from us over here at corporate to be able to provide elements to you guys. There are exciting things that are going to be coming in, and a lot of this is going to take work on our end, and a lot of this is going to take work on your end to be able to achieve some of these things that we're going to put out there. We're going to challenge a lot of people to be able to implement Shuffle in their daily life, because when you implement something, when you intentionally follow a path, you have a higher likelihood of reaching success. And what is success to you? It's totally different compared, you know, what is ER success and my success is probably in parallel, in line together, just from the standpoint of we've been doing this so long together, we know each other so well. But being able to communicate with somebody for the first time, a first-time Shuffle user, and say, hey, what would be significant for you to be able to achieve, to be able to work towards your success? And how can we help you? How can we support you? Because I believe what we have developed and what is coming soon. And I've heard that was some of the things that Kathy had let me know, is people are tired of hearing coming soon. Well, coming soon is something that's happening from the standpoint of deliverabilities, from what is coming from Shuffle. And it is just a sole focus that we are going to get this delivered to you in a short time frame, because there's going to be a kickoff event. There's going to be a virtual one happening soon. There's going to be a real life one. So we will encourage you all to join. It's going to be down south again, but we are excited to be able to bring Shuffle to you, these new changes, these new adjustments. It's going to be a whole new world of what Shuffle is going to be providing.
Well, and Guy, I think they're going to want to join us on Friday, because we're going to have some announcements. Some of that coming soon stuff is now going to be coming out of the bag, and we're going to tell you what we're going to have going on. Also, I know while we were out in Dallas, we were finishing up the tail end of our end of 2020, beginning of 2021, Finish Strong to Start Fast contest. And I know we had reported on this and we've been talking about this, and now we've got all of the data and we've identified who the winners are. We're excited to announce that. And guys, one of you watching this, you are the winner of it all, right? VIP, executive coaching, custom card, 2 books. Then we've got people who are just getting books. We've got people who are getting some custom cards. We're going to be reaching out to you and letting you know it was a tight race, guy. I know that the last few spots for the books, we had some ties here. So we might be having a few runoffs just for some of those last positions, not for those top positions. Those have been finalized, guys, and they were set on Friday. So we went through that on Saturday. I know you and I traveled over the weekend, and now we're back at it. And guys, I want to talk about something, and this is directly related to sprint planning and why you're on this call and why this is so important. And we spent a little bit of time talking about this in Dallas. We talked about how we all want to lead a life of significance and how we're in it for the long game. This isn't about get rich quick. We've talked about this with affiliates on here. This is about building a legacy over time. And I think about that, like we talked about retirement planning and how it takes you 40 years of saving 10% of your monthly income every month over that time period. That's the long game, right? Well, let's talk about the long game with LFI's affiliate program. So I was digging into the data of the winner of the contest, and I'm not even going to say that total number of referrals and points and everything that they got. I just want to use an example that they bested. They did over 10 points. Okay, guys? How did you get those points? Direct referrals, right? Affiliate activations. But I wanted to talk about the long game because this contest was a short contest, about 6 weeks. So when we think about it in terms of sprints, this was about 6 individual sprints, but in that time, on average, they were averaging about 10 a month, 10 referrals a month, guys. And we've talked about the focus on 4. We've talked about doing all of these things. I want you guys to do the simple math along with me on how the long game plays out. 10 referrals a month, and these are direct referrals. If you did that consistently for just 1 year, okay? And again, this isn't a full-time thing. This is the ultimate side hustle. If you're out there promoting and referring and doing those things, 10 referrals a month, over a year, you're going to have 120 referrals direct, okay? Might not sound too crazy. It's not the thousands and thousands, but we talked about the direct referral and we talk about the network referral. Now, not all of those 120 people are going to go out and re-refer and drive and make additional sub-referrals and activate their affiliate status. But Guy, you and I were talking about this. If just 10%, 1 out of every 10 of those 10 people per month said, I love what you're doing. I see the big picture. I see how Shuffle can help others, and I want to lead a life of significance, so I want to help others by sharing Shuffle with them. And they went down that same path, and over that same period of time, went out and referred 10 a month over that year and got the 120, right? Your 120 and the 10% that went out and replicated would do another, like 1,200 underneath you. And you're already down the path of making over $1,000, almost $1,500 every single month residually. Now, again, think about the long game. If you were asked this question today and you didn't know anything about LFI, you didn't know anything about Shuffle, and somebody was looking at you and saying, look, I could show you a path to create $1,500 to $2,000 a month in passive residual income, and that would come each and every month, you'd be like, wow, this is interesting. Tell me a little bit more. If I told you it wouldn't happen immediately, but it'd take you about a year, maybe 2 years worth of your time, part-time, making this happen, would it be worth it? Ask yourself, after that $2,000 a month is coming in, you'd say, sure, it was worth it because I'm going to do it again for another year and again for another year. And you think, wow, look, I can ramp that up. Maybe it's not 10, it's 20. That's the long game that we're talking about here. And this is why we focus on sprint planning. You know, Guy, you talked about us getting all these 20 pages of notes from when we were out in Dallas. And we're going to go through that. We're going to prioritize it. We're going to have our win list items, and we're going to start checking things off and getting things done, guys. And that's what's going to take us to the finish line. That's the long game, and that's what we're encouraging each and every one of you to take time to do. This is your side hustle. But guess what? Guy, you and I were on – this is a funny story. We are in Uber, and we're driving from the airport or to one of our hotels or meetings, and the Uber driver sort of turned back and looked at us, and he said, you know, I think you were talking about success and significance. And he said, yeah, but you can't have that without work. And we couldn't agree more, right? It takes action and work to achieve the things you want to achieve. So you want to lay out what's important now. What are the 3 things you're going to do today to help you win? What's important now? What are those 3 things going to look like each and every day this week? Okay. If it's sharing information, if it's sharing your card, if it's joining one of the trainings, if it's going out and inviting members to a discovery call, we're doing that heavy lifting and we're meeting you where you are so that you guys can see success. So with that being said, Guy, anything to add as we sort of close out this sprint planning call? The only thing I encourage everybody to do is think about what's important now in accelerating you forward in your LFI affiliate business. Okay, what are the revenue generating activities? And they boil down to the same 2 things we ran the contest on. Okay, and I think when people hear about like what it took to win the contest, they're going to know that it's achievable by anyone on this call. I know. And if you reach out to us, we are willing to meet you where you are and support you in achieving the results that you're looking for. All you have to do is lean in, step forward, and do some work.
So to wrap this up, happy MLK Day. Take a day to reflect. I would say, almost take your day to do your sprint planning. There's going to be so much happening from the standpoint. You're probably going to see, we'll get our social calendar out there for the week. There's not going to be any discovery calls until Saturday. Potentially that one may even be postponed just from the standpoint of we've got so much we're getting into place. We're getting mapped out. Development team is going to be extremely excited from the standpoint of what we're going to be laying out. And there's a lot that they got to get done. So there's a lot that a lot of people have to get done if they're going to live that life of significance, if they're going to follow a game plan. And like you said, the Uber driver, you can't become significant. You can't have success without work. It's the old analogy. You can what in one hand and wish in the other and see which one fills up first. I wish life was about wishing, but we're going to sit down. We're reflecting on how the year has gone so far. We're reflecting on our amazing meetings we had in Dallas to be able to provide phenomenal offerings to you, because I think that's what's going to be exciting to be able to provide to you: a simplification of process, a simplification of deliverabilities, of inviting. I mean, the winner of the contest, averaging. So when ER says 10, it's a lot more, but averaging about that much a month. How many hours are in a month? How much time did he have to put into that? Well, potentially even everyone is always looking for an easy button, and there isn't one. And the easy button is diligence, being intentional about hard work. But I think
relentlessly consistent too, guys. Just follow the path and consistently be following it.
And what we're working towards and what we've had discussions on development is to provide something as close to an easy button for you, to be able to build, to share, to grow, to do what you want to do with this application, to be able to make it an easy conversation to say, if I would you, because that if I would you, if they don't get on when you're talking to them, they're going to wish they would the day later, because the platform is going to make huge changes in this year. So we're extremely excited about that. Again, happy MLK Day. We wish you the best day, the best week to plan and prepare, because we're extremely excited about what's coming to you in the very near future over here at LFI.
And Guy, I just want to add one thing. I know if we're not doing discovery calls this week, guys, because there's a lot of work going on, I want to call your attention to Facebook and the Go LFI page. Edwin and I did an amazing discovery call. It was so good to be together in the same room doing this. We did it from the lobby of our hotel, but I encourage each and every one of you, take a look and watch that. That might be one of our first evergreen ones we'll make available for you to share out to others so that they can watch it at their convenience and take those next steps. But Guy, to your point, happy MLK Day, everybody. Reflect on that, get down, get prepared, and get ready to do some work. Take some action, and you're going to be amazed at what the results will be. So from myself and Guy here at LFI, we wish you all the best today on MLK Day and a great week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.